We all know what Luda is gonna go after as his first target. The cute girl. I approached the pretty redhead by the bar. Hey there. She smiles.
Hi.
Ooh, I like the sound of that hi. I'm rudely woken by boisterous yells. As I blink my eyes open, I see Pongo planted on Zach's face. Hey, that's the wrong face, Pongo. You're supposed to be on mine. What is going on? Zach leaps off the bed, continues his scolding, and the Pongo scurries under the pillow. I think you scared him.
Get out of there!
He snatches the pillow to reveal the Pongo contentedly blobbing over, blobbing or blabbing? It's an O. Blobbing over his discharges. The Pongo's eyes are slitted shut, and he wears a silly grin.
Don't even think about it!
What's he gonna do to your precious discharges, huh? Zach scoops up his discharges and forcefully gives them a shake. The Pongo's eyes snap open as he wobbles in the air, clinging for dear life. Oh no! Don't you dare hurt Poi! Zach doesn't cease his shaking, and somehow the Pongo seems to be hanging on. His small body jiggles up and down until he finally bounces to the floor.
Poi.
Poi. He glares daggers at Zach, who is too busy inspecting his discharges to notice. Dude, are they that fucking precious to him? I guess. But he's coddling them like they're his babies or something. There's a sharp knock on the door. Barely comprehending what's going on, I shuffle to the door and open it a crack.
I heard yelling. Is everything
No, this fucking asshole's hurting Pongo. She cuts off mid-sentence, and her eyes grow wide. Yeah, because she sees Zach like hugging the discharge, like, oh yeah, come here, my babies. Mwah, mwah. I missed you so much. Did you guys have a good night's sleep? I look behind me and see Zach dangling his discharges high in the air, while the Pongo leaps up to reach it. Are you seriously toying with him? You're like rubbing it in his face, like, huh? You want the discharges? Well, guess fucking what? You can't reach it.
These aren't for you to absorb!
Poi.
Just do it, Pongo, just do it.
I'll just wait for you guys downstairs.
I guess this is why Leanna said something like that, right? People, in certain places, people don't really like Pangos. They're not welcome because they just suck up everything or eat everything that has magical energy. And I guess the discharges are one of those, and Zach is trying to protect them with his life. And before I can answer, she turns around and walks away. I can't blame her for that. I close the door and start getting dressed. A long while later, I emerge from the room with the Pongo sitting on my head. Zach has his discharges back in their holsters and shoulders his pack. We head downstairs and meet Leanna, who is waiting at one of the tables.
Is everyone ready?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah. As long as that thing doesn't come near my dischargers again.
Whoa. Don't you dare start calling my Pongo a thing, okay? It has feelings. It's not just a thing.
Poi.
Poi. The Pongo sticks out his tongue. Leanna speaks before the two of them can start again.
Alright, then let's hit the road.
Alright, you're the only reasonable one here, Leanna. With one final nod, she leads the way out of the inn and back into town. The rest of the journey towards Illumia is peaceful, yet uneventful. The Pongo snoozes on my head for most of the way there. Leanna frequently sneaks a peek at him and smiles to herself. Zach keeps to himself and continues to be in the lead for fewest lines spoken. By midday, I can see the stone buildings of Illumia. We make it through the city gates without incident. Oh wow, now this is a proper fucking kingdom. Unlike the quaint houses of Meadowhill Village, or Meadowhill, Illumia is built taller and grander. There's more noise as people fill the streets. Zach stares down a side street.
This is me.
Oh, you got... Alright, yeah, right, okay, yeah, right. Ugh. For some reason, I just thought like Zach was gonna be with us the whole way, but we had separate goals. We both had to go here, but he was here for different reasons, so okay. Time to say bye-bye, Zach! Finally, get rid of that douchebag. I'm just kidding. I crane my neck and peer into an alcove.
It's a shortcut to the inn.
Leanna nods.
Safe travels. Hopefully our paths will cross again.
Hopefully not. Peace out, Zach.
Good luck at the Mage Academy.
He heads into the alley. Do you think we'll see him again? She shrugs.
Mercenaries have a way of just popping up. Let's keep moving. The Mage Academy is straight ahead, closer to the center of town.
God damn it. That means we'll see Zack again. She points to a looming tower with a high steeple. As we get closer, I see that the tower is attached to a castle. Whoa. You studied here?
Yep.
Damn. It definitely looks prestigious. She notices my wonder.
What's your academy like?
It's just a little tiny ass building. Liberal Arts College Party School! Normal University. Chug, 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 chug! A paradise where the alcohol is flowing.
Isn't that distracting? What do you learn there?
Well, you learn how to chug a beer in one go. That's pretty much it. How a boy becomes a man. You know what I'm saying, Leanna? You're probably still a girl. I can make you a woman. Leanna blinks, and then her cheeks redden.
That's a class?
No, it's just extracurricular activities, if you know what I mean. It's more of a self-study. I'm a very hands-on learner. Would you like a demonstration?
I'll pass, thanks.
Alright, we'll do that later then. You know, you're right, we shouldn't be doing this in the prestigious Mage Academy town of Illumia. But, you know, once we're at a more secretive place, we'll do it, Leanna. Leanna increases her pace, and I rush to keep up. We begin making our way down to the grand streets of Illumia. Once we arrive at the academy, Leanna pushes right through the wrought iron gates and leads me across the expansive quad. Damn. Students pass by in flocks, chatting animatedly. Each of them wears nearly identical long cloaks, differing only in color. Leanna glances excitedly at a girl wearing a white cloak. Ooh, white. Do you know her?
No, but we're in the same house.
Oh, the House of Targaryen? What does that mean?
You can tell by her cloak. White means she's learning wind magic.
Oh, that's why you have white as well. I see, girl. I pay more attention to the specific colors. There's white, red, blue, and green. I bet I can guess which color represents what. Red, fire, right? Wind is white. Leanna nods. Red is fire, blue is water, and green is earth. Is green really earth? I mean, with earth, I usually either think something brown-like, but green kind of makes sense too, a little bit. She grins.
You got it.
Bam! Cha-chang! Yep, Pokemon lessons paid off after all. We walk past an enclosed field. A young man sporting a green cloak holds a book in one hand, and with his other hand, aims his manipulator straight ahead of him. His mouth is pressed in concentration, and beads of sweat line his forehead. After a few tense minutes, whoa! The earth rumbles beneath him, and dirt spikes shoot out of the ground. Damn, dude, impressive! That's the earthbender right there. That was awesome!
Come on!
Alright, I got so distracted. Leanna pulls on my arm, reverting my attention back to the task at hand. We enter the east wing of the castle and into an open foyer. There are only a scattering of students wandering these halls, and most are accompanied by an adult wearing long black robes. I assume they must be the professors. Leanna scans each professor we pass, as if looking for someone specific. She leads me up to a winding staircase, then grins when she spots an older man with graying hair. His robes are pleated with white stripes, and he carries a staff in one hand.
Professor Oren.
Professor Oren. He turns at the sound of his name and matches Leanna's grin.
Leanna, one of my best and brightest. What a pleasant surprise.
Huh. I just imagine like a really old man with a beard from, you know, his face all the way down to the floor. She smiles bashfully at the compliment.
It's great to see you again.
What brings you to the academy?
Yeah, you haven't been here a long time, girl. You already graduated a couple years ago.
Actually, I'm here on official business. I'm sure you've heard of the random concentrations of magical energy by now.
He nods.
Well, I found someone who was directly impacted.
You're looking at him. That's me. She gestures to me. I shift awkwardly as his gaze falls on me. Whoa. I don't want those dirty old pervert eyes on me, okay? Although he looks intently at me, I can sense his curiosity. He's undressing me with his eyes.
What exactly do you mean by impacted?
I was investigating a report of unusual magic energy in Meadowhill, and it turns out the concentrated energy originated from him.
Professor Oren raises a skeptical eyebrow.
That level of energy would tear a human apart from the inside. Are you sure you weren't mistaken?
You do realize you just complimented her and said, "Oh, one of my best and brightest students." Wait, aren't you mistaken? Are you sure you haven't made a mistake?
My manipulator read the energy level.
And manipulators don't lie. They only manipulate.
Maybe we can use the Academy's equipment to scan him again.
Whoa. Nobody said anything about scanning anything, okay?
Yes, let's do that.
I don't want to go under a scan or like some sort of huge machine. Never mind, they don't have that huge equipment here. Like the thing I had in mind was like a CT scan or something. He motions for us to follow him, then turns down the hallway. We arrive at a spacious room. That looks exactly the same. There's a large device on one end of the room, which is separated by a wall of glass. The device has two panels on the side, which stretch up to about 8 feet off the ground. On the other side of the room are a handful of students and professors. They consistently focus their manipulators in what I assume to be magical tests, and every so often, jot down notes. A couple of pangos openly roam about the room. Whoa, there are other pangos here! You hear that, poi poi? There are other pangos here! Mostly ignored by the people. If one wanders a little too close to a crystal, a student chases it away. Otherwise, they leave each other be. I wonder if somebody's just like on pango duty, you know? He's just gotta watch all the pangos and make sure that they don't go near the crystals. Other than that, the pangos are free to do what they want, but like, you know, that one dude who's responsible for them is like constantly gotta make sure that they don't go and eat crystals. I thought you said pangos weren't really welcomed in society. Leanna looks fondly around the room, a reminiscent smile on her face.
They aren't, but mages tend to like them. Pongos absorb residue energy on the mage from casting, which is surprisingly nice. Kind of feels like a gentle massage.
This sounds surprisingly lewd. I'm certainly not against that, as long as it's a female pango. But wait, never mind! She said that my pango is male! God damn it. Professor Oren gives her a soft nudge.
Go ahead.
She nods and turns to me.
We're gonna take another scan of you now.
Okay, it doesn't poke, it doesn't hurt or anything, right? I hate needles. You're talking about that huge thing behind the glass, right?
Yeah. It looks intimidating, but it functions the same way as my manipulator.
Okay. Alright, I'll trust you for now, Leanna. One of the students leads me to the device and has me stand between the two panels. There's a crystal mounted on the top of each panel. As he closes the glass door behind him, the quiet mumbling of voices is muted into silence. A beam of soft light emits between the crystals and slowly descends towards my head, passing through my torso and disappearing at my feet. Once the light is gone, the same student lets me back into the room. That was fast. Professor Oren looks grave, while Leanna's mouth is pressed into a firm frown.
This can't be right. Maybe we should scan him again.
What was it? Nothing?
Leanna, the levels that you reported would have killed this young man.
Huh?
Even so, how is it possible that this scan shows he has 0 magical energy?
What? Now I have 0 magical energy? She holds out her manipulator, just as when we first met. A pale light glows. Unlike our initial meeting, as she holds her manipulator closer to me, the light remains unchanged. Leanna's face falls. Professor Oram puts a comforting hand on her shoulder. She's like, "Oh girl, you were mistaken. You were probably dreaming just like me right now, and this is all still a dream."
Had he just cast it? Perhaps it was magical residue which you had read. As you know, that tends to slowly leave the body after each magic use.
That could be it. That I just somehow casted a spell to reach this world in the first place, right? And that's how I used all of my magical energy, and that the energy that she read for me was the residue. That would kind of make sense, but then, once again, how the fuck did I cast that magical spell in the first place to reach this world then? I don't know. She shakes her head.
It was too high a reading to just be residue.
I mean, I don't know shit about mages, so it was just an assumption. Defend Leanna, don't get involved. You know, I want to believe that I'm special, okay? I believe Leanna. Fuck this old guy. The last time Leanna used her scanner thing on me, the little glowy light was pulsing like crazy. Like, it was almost flatlined. It was beeping so much. Professor Oren seems intrigued, and I ain't lying about that.
Then perhaps it was a faulty reading from your manipulator.
God damn it, that's always an option.
Perhaps.
I can hear the skepticism in her voice. It seemed to be working fine before. Leanna shakes her head, as if asking me not to continue. Whoa, 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 I'm like on your side, girl.
I should get back to my students, but I hope I get to see you again.
Wow, he just brushes us off. Professor Oren gives Leanna's shoulder one last comforting squeeze before he leaves. Hey, 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 don't be assaulting her shoulder. While our discussions had been taking place, I noticed the pangos would watch me with interest. A green one starts to gravitate towards us. Maybe it's interested in Leanna's magic? But then why does it look like it's heading towards me?
Poi?
Poi? I look down and see my wobbly blue friend at my feet. Hey, you're back! Poi Poi! He bounces on the ground and fixes me with his wide smile. Like, we don't have a specific name for our pango. So I just call him Poi, because if there are multiple pangos, it kind of gets confusing when we refer to him as pangos only. So we gotta give him a name, and considering he only says Poi, I just call him Poi Poi. Suddenly, he stops and stares at the green pango who blinks back at him. He hops towards it and grins. Look at that, Poi Poi, you got a friend!
Poi. Poi Poi.
Mm-hmm.
Poi.
Haha, Poi! That sounded more like a manly pango. My pango's eyes widen.
Poi. Poi Poi.
Why does my pango, the blue one, sound actually more feminine compared to this one? The green pango grins and hops away, and my pango follows it. I have no idea what just happened, but why do I feel all warm and fuzzy inside, huh? It's like we just saw in the making of two best friends in the universe. As the pangos run off, Professor in a wheelchair rolls towards us. Although he's lost all his hair, he doesn't seem as old as some of the others. Uh-oh, he's sick.
Leanna.
Xavier. She doesn't bother containing her surprise.
Professor Xavier!
Pleasure to meet you, the Professor Xavier? What am I thinking? I don't know who the fuck that is. We gotta be nice, right? Pleasure to meet you. He smiles at Leanna.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
I mean, we could have just pretended like, oh, what? Oh my god, is it the Professor Xavier? The one that everybody knows about? But, you know, that we'd just be faking it. Then he turns his attention to me. It's nice to meet you, sir.
You as well.
I don't know who the fuck you are, but hello?
Professor, is there something I can help you with?
Leanna, how high was your original energy reading?
Oh, does he actually believe us?
In the thousands.
Mm-hmm. Oh, some would say over 9,000. Ha 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 ha. He creases his brow and ponders quietly.
Tell me, are you familiar with the theory of temporal rifts?
I am now. Leanna and I both shake our heads.
In the most basic sense, a temporal rift occurs when the fabric of the universe is torn. In the midst of this tear, there is a moment where the parallel worlds overlap.
I get what you're saying. I see what you're trying to get at, Professor Xavier. Leanna and I glanced sharply at each other. So I'm from a different parallel world who just happened to somehow end up in this parallel world. Gotcha. Would it be possible to cross between these worlds?
It may be in theory, but it'd be very difficult. After all, that type of travel between worlds would require an immense amount of energy. An amount that no human would be able to manipulate and survive.
But yet somehow I'm here.
That's why most elders have dismissed this as nonsense. But listening to all that's been said today, it coincides quite closely with this theory.
For the first time since we've arrived at the school, I begin to feel a glimmer of hope. What more can you share about this theory?
Well, not much, I'm afraid. As I said, most consider it to be either nonsense or too inconsequential to waste their time on. Although there is one man who spent his life developing and researching this theory. He used to be an instructor of this academy.
Huh. And then he got kicked out because his theories was bullshit, everybody thought. But guess what? He turned out to be right all along.
Is he still in Illumia?
Unfortunately, he left many years ago in search of Ember Mist.
Oh, Ember Mist. What the hell is that? Leanna purses her lips.
The hidden city.
Oh, the hidden city. The hidden city in the fog. Ember Mist. That's why it's mist, because it's in the mist. He nods. If it's hidden, I'm guessing it'll be hard to find. Before he can respond, a student with 2 long pigtails strides over.
Please allow me to accompany you on your quest.
Whoa, 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 who are you, my pink-haired angel? Oh, look at that. She got the double combo. Pink hair and beautiful pink eyes. Move aside, Leanna, a new girl has entered. Get out of here. Amelia Estelle. Professor Xavier replies sternly.
Absolutely not.
What? Come on, you're just in a wheelchair. You can't stop her, dude.
Could you elaborate on your disapproval? This is an excellent opportunity to further my research and education.
I agree. I don't know what she's researching, and I don't know what kind of education she's had, but she clearly needs more, and I can teach her all about it, okay?
This is not a Mage Academy-sponsored expedition, so there won't be mages around to protect you. It's a dangerous journey, especially given the fact that no one knows the location of Ember Mist.
Leanna can protect her. I can protect her. The girl stays silent. Then I can practically see the cogs in her head spinning as she contemplates his words. Finally, she nods.
Understood.
Damn it. As soon as she finishes speaking, she turns on her heel and walks away. No, girl, where are you going? What just happened?
Pay her no mind. That's just how she is.
But that's why I like her already, even though I've only just met her for 1 minute. Who is she?
That's Amelia Estelle, the university's prodigy.
Prodigy?
She's only a teenager, but already a mage-caster, which means she can manipulate 2 different elements at the same time.
Oh, wow. 2 different ones? What a mixture of 2 colors, red and blue? I mean, what creates pink? Is it red and... Fuck. I totally did not Google that, but a mixture of red and white creates pink. So she is a master of fire and wind magic. That's why. That's the 2 elements that she can control, manipulate. I flash her a grateful smile for automatically explaining what a mage caster is. I'm guessing mage casters are usually a little older than a teen. Leanna grins, of course. That's why she in particular is a prodigy.
Just a little. Most mage casters are in their 40s.
Oh yeah, she just a little. They're just like 3 times her age or something, yeah. My eyes widen. She must really be something special then.
Anyway, thank you for all of your help, Professor.
Wheel along now, Wheelsy.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to be more helpful, but I wish you the best of luck on your journey.
After saying goodbye, his wheelchair moves on its own and pushes him out of the room. Damn, has he got like one of those remote controls? Whoa. Did his wheelchair just move by itself? Or is he using wind manipulation to push his wheelchair and for him?
Not quite. He's using wind
Ah!
magic to push it along.
I knew it! I knew it! I'm getting used to this world. I know all the magics and tricks in this world already. A little bit, at least. The more I see magic in use, the more I wish I could use it.
What did you think of everything the professor said?
It sounded, you know, a possibility. It seems like that's definitely a way, not necessarily the only way, but it sounds like a way of how I could possibly have ended up here in this world. It sounds exactly like what happened to me. We should find this Ember Mist city and talk to the professor there. She nods.
Unfortunately, no one knows how to get there. Let's stop by the inn. Since it's a hub for travelers from all over, there's bound to be someone who knows something.
Okay. That sounds like our best course of action. Once agreed, Leanna leads the way out of the academy. I follow her through the twisting roads of Illumia. When asked why we were taking so many turns, she said she wanted to avoid the marketplace, which would be so crowded with people we wouldn't be able to walk through. Soon, we reach the inn. The place is a lot larger than any other inn we've stayed at so far. And yet it looks exactly the same. Although with the smoothly crafted dining tables, there's a fireplace along the far wall with labeled jars on the mantle. The place is fairly busy for this time of day, and only a couple of tables are open. Per usual, Leanna speaks with the innkeeper. I see him point towards a couple by the fireplace. When she returns, she drops a key in my hand.
Here's the key to your room. I figured we're going to be spending the night here.
Dang, she's got connections. She's got communication skills. I nod as I pocket my key.
The innkeeper doesn't know how to get to Ember Mist, but he says that couple comes from the far desert. They might know.
Oh, which couple? Maybe we should split up. We can cover more ground that way.
Good idea. I'll go talk to that couple first.
Okay, I'm gonna try and find some cute ladies. Okay. As Leanna walks off, I survey the room. Ask a group of adventurers, ask the cute girl, ask the loner in the corner. Well, we all know what Luda is gonna go after as his first target. The cute girl. I approach the pretty redhead by the bar. Hey there. She smiles.
Hi.
Ooh, I like the sound of that hi. Are you looking to join a party?
I can be.
We have a lot of room in our party. I sit down beside her. Have you been here long? She gives me a curious look.
Long enough to know that I haven't seen you before.
You like fresh meat, girl? I'm just passing through.
Oh, where are you headed?
Ember Mist. To Ember Mist. Suddenly, her smile drops. Whoa. That's not the reaction I was expecting. Whoa. Do ladies not like Ember Mist or something? It's like, oh no, that is a cursed word. You do not say that around girls. It instantly dries up the ovaries. What?
Ember Mist doesn't exist.
That's what you think. I, for one, believe in fairy tales, okay? I frown. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. Who cares about talking about Ember Mist? You know what, girl? Can I buy you a drink? Alright, never mind then, god dang it. Her smile drops again, and she grabs her drink. She sways her hips as she walks and approaches a man who's drinking alone. Her alluring smile returns. As she sits down beside him and touches his hand, I had a feeling just from her hi alone, like, you know, the way she said, hi, like she was an escort or something like that. So, maybe it's better we didn't say anything more to her, or maybe it's not, I'm not entirely sure. Wait a minute, is she a consort? Consort. Let's pretend that didn't just happen. Why not? That could have worked out possibly awesome. As the group of adventurers, I approach a table of misfits. These guys look like they're well-traveled. There's a tall, bulky man wearing fur boots and a loincloth and very little else. His muscles ripple as he takes a swig of his tankard. Beside him is a short and stout bearded man. Gold is entwined in his braided beard, and a scar runs from his bald head down to his cheek. The last member of their party is a lithe, blonde, elegant man, A bow is slung on his back, and his glossy hair spills around it. Fucking Legolas. Hey there. The blonde man grins, while the other two peer at me.
Well, aren't you a tall, refreshing drink of water?
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a bit of a too nice of a hello from a man.
I'm Randall, but you can call me Randy.
Okay, Randall, okay. He winks. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna call you Randy, dude. Well then, nope, I'm out of here. You know what? I'm sorry. You are not what I'm looking for. Excuse me, sir. And this must be why my mother told me not to talk to strangers. I think it's time to nope on out of here before something I regret happens. Exactly. This is not a yaoi visual novel, okay? Actually, I'm sorry for bothering you, Randall. I hurry away from her table and survey the room again. I think we gotta go talk to the loner, right? Looks like I'm not having much luck. I wonder how Leanna is doing. Judging from her pout, she's had about as much success as I did. We make our way back to the bar. We can't talk to the loner anymore?
Greetings.
Oh, Amelia! Hey, Amelia waits for us by the bar, and I'm startled to see her presence. Leanna looks just as shocked. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are you doing here?
I've come to accompany you on your journey.
Badass girl! Hell yeah! I knew it. I knew she was just like, okay, you know what? You can't stop me, Mr. Wheelchair, so I'm just gonna sneak out at night and go with them anyway. I knew you would do that, Amelia.
Professor Xavier made it very clear that you were to stay at the academy.
His logic is rational, but my presence and assistance is far more beneficial for you than it is for me to remain at the academy.
Exactly. Why should a prodigy be held back by just staying at the academy when she could go out into the wild world and explore and find Amber Mist together with me? What assistance?
I am aware of the location of Ember Mist.
You are?
How is that possible?
Whoa, girl.
How I know is irrelevant.
It's kind of important. Alright. If you know, then tell us where it is.
I will gladly impart this knowledge unto you should you accept me as a travel companion.
Okay, that's a fair deal.
But the academy won't let you go.
Who cares about the academy? I'm not part of the academy. She shrugs.
If I cannot go, then I suppose neither can you.
She's got us there, Leanna. She walked away? Leanna bites her lip. I can tell that she's torn. We should let her join. This is a bad idea. Nah, what could happen? You think really Mr. Wheels is just gonna like roll on after us like, bring Amelia back? No, that ain't gonna happen. We should let her join.
We shouldn't go against a direct order from the Mage Academy.
Yeah, that's your responsibility, not mine. What other choice do we have? She frowns. Nobody at the inn knows this location. I doubt we'll find anyone else who can tell us how to get there. Are you really willing to give up this lead? Leanna runs her hand through her hair as she thinks. She steals glances at Amelia, who watches us with hawk eyes. Finally, Leanna's expression softens, and she nods.
Fine. You can come with us, but only on the condition that you let us bring extra protection.
Extra protection? No! Don't tell me we're talking about fucking Zack Spade!
That is a logical conclusion. I am not opposed to it.
Alright. I'll see if I can find some mages last minute.
Yes, just find a random girl mage, okay? Not Zack.
No!
Huh? Both Leanna and I stare at Amelia. No? Why not?
Mages will alert the Academy of our proposal.
Ah, fuck, that's true. It shouldn't be anybody who's connected to the Mage Academy. Ah, fuck. And then they wouldn't let us go.
Correct.
Ah, you're smart.
I suppose that makes sense.
Something tells me that this is not the first time she's gone against the Mage Academy to like sneak out or go against their word, you know? She knows all the precautions she has to take in order for her to minimize the chances of getting caught. Amelia's good at this. She is a badass girl despite looking all heavenly with her pink hair. She taps her finger to her chin.
I guess the only other option is to hire a mercenary.
No, Zack! Oh, fuck! She grins.
And I think I know just the guy.
Yeah, it's somebody else, right? Back Space. That's better. Back Space, not Zack Spade, but Back Space. His brother. His ugly brother. Leanna and I scan the inn for any signs of smack. Ah, fuck it, Zach. She spots him in a secluded corner of the inn, drinking alone.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, loner! Was he the actual loner? He looks up from his tankard. If he's surprised, he doesn't show it. Oh, come on, he doesn't show any emotion at all. Except towards his lovely dischargers. He nods his greetings.
Guess things went well at the academy.
Kind of. Could have been better.
As well as expected. I'm actually here to do business.
Zach cocks his head slightly.
You have my attention.
We need protection for our newest companion.
And unfortunately, you're our last choice. She nods towards Amelia, who merely stares at Zach. He gives her a once over.
Isn't she a mage?
Shh, don't say that word out loud in here.
Yes, but a student.
That is not an accurate description. I am...
Shh. Leanna glares at her.
A student.
While not untrue, I have fulfilled the necessary curriculum to be considered.
But did you graduate yet? Did you get to throw that black hat into the air? No, you didn't, girl. You're still a student, Amelia.
Amelia!
Leanna is clearly exacerbated. Amelia cocks her head to the side and studies Leanna curiously. Anyway, what we're trying to ask is, are you for hire, and will you accept this job? I perfectly understand if you say no, dude, by any means. If you say no, that's fine. We won't be angry at you or anything like that. Zach pauses and takes a long swig from his drink. He looks from me, to Leanna, to Amelia, then pauses again. He's like, I don't like this guy, but there are two girls here. Zach, don't you dare do this. Finally, he nods.
All right.
God damn it!
Really? That's great. We're headed to Ember Mist.
Ember Mist, oh yeah, does that make you a bit curious? Zach raises an eyebrow. Oh, look at that, emotion.
The hidden city?
Uh-huh, the hidden city.
We have someone who knows the way.
Uh-huh, so it's not really hidden anymore. Zach's gaze falls on Amelia.
Interesting.
Alright, now that we have our team, what do we do now?
There's no point in beginning our journey when the sun is almost gone.
God damn it, we gotta go sleep again. That's true.
I should return to the academy before my disappearance is observed.
Good idea. We can reconvene here tomorrow morning.
The three of us leave Zach alone, and Amelia heads out of the inn. Just as she leaves, a group of young adults burst in. They laugh loudly, and their cheeks are flushed as if from dancing or running. A circle of flowers is on each of their heads. Leanna gasps. Huh?
Oh, the festival!
Festival? Festival?
Yeah, it's a celebration of the spring equinox. Do you want to go check it out?
Sure, I guess? Sure? Sounds fun. Leanna grins.
It is. It's one of my favorite festivals.
Alright then. We exit the inn. Although the moon has traded places in the sky with the sun, the streets are still bustling with people. Leanna and I follow the crowd until we reach town square. Oh yeah. See, I like attention to details, right? I like that the background is just changing to dark when it's nighttime and like just light when it's daytime. Just little details like that just helps make the story and everything else more immersive. It's always cool. Colored strings of crystal lights hang from the large cherry trees lining the perimeter of the square. Their light spills soft rainbows on the smiling faces of the townfolk. The heavenly aroma of spices and grilled meat entices me towards the festivities. A simple stand is set up on one side of the square, where musicians play a jaunty tune. They tap their feet in time to the beat, as dancers whirl around the center of the square. As we pass through the square, giggling girls offer circles of flowers. Ooh, give me flowers too, girl! Leanna happily accepts hers, and lets the girl place it on her head.
It's so beautiful. Everything looks so different.
Me too, girl. Can I have it on my head? Be careful of my hair, though. Her eyes sparkle as she taps her feet to the rhythm of the music, as she watches the pairs of dancers jumping and twirling. For the first time since we've met, Leanna's face holds no trace of caution. My eyes are drawn to her as her smile lights up her entire face. Yeah, we've never seen her this happy before. She turns towards me, and I quickly look away. I hope she didn't catch me staring.
Would you like to dance?
Whoa, 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 like a slow dance? I'm up for it. Time for some bumping and grinding. Can you handle my mad b-boy skills? Oh yeah. I can't dance. I'm kind of a white guy when it comes to dancing, but you know what? I got some moves too, okay? They're not the best moves, but I can show you some, girl. You will be... guaranteed you'll have your mouth wide open. It's either a surprise or just complete embarrassment, but still, you will have your mouth wide open, okay? So it's time for some bumping and grinding, girl. I'm always down to dance. Before she even realizes what I'm doing, I swoop in behind her and gyrate real close. This is how we dance in our world, girl.
Hey!
This is how we dance. This is normal. She whirls away from me, a small blue sphere in her hand. Whoa, calm down. I'm dancing. Yeah, I'm just dancing with your butt, okay?
That's not dancing.
Yes, it is. It is where I'm from, yeah. The blue orb disappears as she puts her hands on her hips.
Let me show you how we do it here.
Okay. She takes my hands in hers and pulls me to a more secluded area on the dance floor. Ooh, she's gonna break it down on the floor.
For this song, we're gonna raise our right hands up like this so they touch.
She bends her elbow and holds up her arm to eye level. Then she moves my arm so it matches hers. I can feel the warmth of her fingers as they brush my own. Ooh.
Our hands will stay here, and then we use our right foot to step to the right. Then left foot back. Then we'll shift our weight front and back in a ball change.
Why does this sound like the hokey pokey? As she speaks, she demonstrates the steps.
Then we'll do the same thing on the left. Left foot left, right foot back, and ball change.
This sounds too complicated. Can't we just fucking grind?
Then we step to the right and spin from behind.
Ooh, I heard the sound behind.
Come on, try it with me.
Okay, I'll try. Alright. We get into position, and Leanna counts off.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my god, counting. I'm all the way back in PE class now when we had to dance. They're like 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm always 1 second or 2 seconds behind. I just suck at timings when it comes to dancing. First I step. Prototype version minigame will be available in future builds. Even a minigame for dancing. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Dance good, dance poorly. I am good at dancing, okay? Matching Leanna, I step with my right foot.
That's it.
Yeah, look at that. I step my right foot forward. Then I step with my left foot to the back and do a ball change. Next we do the same thing on the left side, and then we step with our right foot and spin. Prototype version again, dance good, boom! I step to the right and spin from behind. Leanna and I are a step apart. Did we do this right? Are we supposed to be this far apart? I thought we were like really close together.
Yeah. Normally we'd be facing our new partners, and we do the whole thing over again, starting with our left foot. And once that's done, we'll be facing each other again.
We go through the steps another time, and I managed to dance it perfectly. We're a quick learner.
Wow, you're a natural. Are you sure you've never done this before?
Her warm grin is infectious, and I find myself grinning just as broadly. It's because I had such a great teacher, wink wink. Her cheeks flush, and as she's about to reply, our gazes meet. Leanna's breath catches in her throat, and she seems to forget what she's about to say. For a second, I forget about the crowds of people all around us, and all I can see is her. Oh, Leanna. Then someone jostles us, and we quickly look away. Whoa, what just happened here? Oh, we just had a magical moment. I catch her glancing at me, and she smiles shyly.
So, do you think you're ready to join the rest of the dancers?
No, I think I need more private lessons. I'm game if you are. I hold out my hand, and she accepts it with that same coy smile, and then I lead her out to the dance floor. Getting jiggy with it, we dance until late into the night, until our feet ache and our throats grow hoarse from laughing. The party is still going strong as Leanna and I return to the inn and head into our separate rooms. I haven't had that much fun in ages. Oh yeah, dancing with Leanna was the best. And that magical moment, that's the start of something beautiful, okay? We'll see it later, but it's the start of something mwah. As I fall into my bed, I enter dreamland with an immense smile on my face.